Well, good morning and welcome to the croft. It's Sunday. 2 weeks I've been trying to do a video. Every time I come up there's either somebody about. I came up last weekend, did the video, dropped the camera, and we had no end of problems trying to upload the video. So I've had to come up again today, and I'm coming up for cabbage and some other bits that are ready to harvest. But I'm going to have another go, and hopefully we'll get a video out on Sunday, ready for the week ahead, which will be the beginning of August next week. Where's June and July gone? Hopefully it's a cracking day. Maybe it's the start of the good weather, and hopefully we can have the rest of the summer as a bonus. I don't think we can do with any more rain, but you know, it's one of them things. Being a gardener, you've got to get on with things, haven't you? No matter what people throw at you. So I'll go put the kettle on, and then I'll come back and have another chat. So kettle's on. One of the reasons why I've not really been up and doing a lot of filming and stuff is a few years back I got diagnosed with an underactive thyroid. Now, the thyroid gland is down here. It's like a butterfly, shaped like a butterfly, and it affects all your hormones and loads. It has an effect on nearly everything in your body and how things are dealt with. One of the little side effects is it also mimics depression. So you know, anybody that suffers from depression, I think getting out in the outdoors, doing a bit of gardening, doing something that's mindful, just takes your mind off of things. Anyway, going back to the thyroid, yeah, I was diagnosed with underactive thyroid a few years back. Been on medication. It started at a low dose, slowly crept up, and it's yo-yoed between 125 and 150 micrograms. At 150, your heart's racing. Basically you're overdosing. That's one way of looking at it. So they lowered it, and blood came back, and they said it's still high. So they lowered it again, and then I was back to square one, and I was tired, fatigued, didn't want to do anything. Anyway, they put it back up a little bit, just a small step, and I've got another blood test to go for. But I'm feeling a lot better, and I've got more energy and more interest, and I just want to crack on with stuff now. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll have my cup of tea, and then I shall take you around the allotment, and I'll show you what I've done and what I'm going to do over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, catch you in a bit. I think it's great coming up the allotment when it's early, nobody about, it's lovely and quiet. So what I've done is managed to get the roof on, make it watertight, because every time I come up here, even though I had roofing felt on, it leaked and I had big puddles inside, so I had a couple of buckets keeping the water done. And now we've got guttering on and a water butt. These, by the way, they were left over from a job, and made by Britmet, like a composite tile, lightweight slate, and decided to put them on the roof. I think it looks quite good. It's different. Anyway, so take you up the top end. So I've also managed to get the compost bins back in. If you remember rightly from some of the other videos, they used to be down by the where the shed is now. So put these in. Also bought a hot composter. It's a bit cold today, but yeah, I'm going to try and work out how to use that, and over the next few weeks. Anybody got any tips and what have you, much appreciated. So yeah, and I'm also going to there's a project in Leeds called compost IT or compost it, where they collect household food and waste and stuff from residents, and it's composted. So I'm going to get in touch with them and see how we get involved with that. Anyway, this area, I've got 2 beds to go in there. They're a bit smaller than the rest, but I'm going to turn them into like a coal frame, because the sun goes up that way and down that way, so it comes up over there and then it's right high in the sky. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the moon, and it sets on an evening over there, but obviously in winter it's much lower, so this is, I think, the best place to get all the sun. Managed to get the last bed in of the 8 foot by 4 foot, so all the growing space this side is all done. There's some leeks and some weeds to get out there. I also got some wood chippings, so I managed to get these down. Something's been in here and it's been scratching away, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look and get the trail cam up here and have a look and see what it is. Strawberries, well, I had 4 or 5 punnets off it. No, not done too bad for 50p. They're going to come off over the next week, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to net all down this side of the fence, get the fence done at the bottom end. Ooh, if it focuses, it's down the bottom end, and then it'll stop all these weeds from this overgrown plot that is currently in the hands of Leeds City Council, because they're due to treat the knotweed, which they've been doing for the last 2 years and not been anywhere near to do it, but more of that later. Got the hoop houses done. Put them on hinges so we can get in. We've got some kale at the front, and we've got some broccoli at the back and I think they're broccoli as well, to be honest, and that's all that's in here. We have some borage, which is self-seeded from last year. I've got courgettes in there, so I'm going to do some pasta next week with courgettes. Another brassica bed. You might see there's about, I don't know, there's about 4 beds in. It's got brassicas in. We've got purple sprouts, so never seen them before, never had them, so it'd be interesting to see. These at the front, I believe, are cauliflowers, but I'm not sure, because like everything, they all fell over in the high winds that we had in the growing frame, and yeah. So I've got some cabbages in here, which hopefully I'm going to take it home for lunch. And we've got some kale, Camelo Nero, so I'm going to take some of that as well. Some chard just down there. Like I say, I'm going to have to get in and get some weeding done, but I've only come up here to do a bit of filming today to try and make up for the 2 weeks that I've lost. Rocket gone to seed, so I've left that for the pollinators. There's some peas in here as well, which are starting to flower. We've got some beetroot, some celeriac. Oh, my glass is falling off. Potatoes in tubs. So some dwarf French beans, some runner beans. Same again, some dwarf French beans in there. Some peas, which are coming on well. Just need them to swell up a bit. Oh look, a couple in there. And some more beans, which I'll harvest. I'll have them for lunch today. There's some borlotti beans on the other side, but they don't seem to have done as well this year. We had a good crop off them last year. So this is Jim's on the next plot. There's Brian's potatoes, or if it's Scottish, tatties. So maybe some of them that are ready. Netted all his fruit and his rhubarb. So yeah, hopefully we can have a chat with Brian to see what his intentions is this year, because it was on about giving the plot up, so might take the whole lot on. If so, one of the plans is to just here put a tunnel in. Now, don't know whether it's going to be a polytunnel, don't know if it's going to be like a hybrid thing, like a polycrub. It's a difficult one at the moment because obviously it costs to do something like this. So yeah, I'll make it, I think it's 4.8, so 4.8 comes to here. So when the ties come out, I shall just extend this. It's going to be a big growing area. One of the big problems is if you put a polytunnel in here, it's very open. You get all the wind coming this way and blowing across the plot. So yeah, it's an odd one to try and work out. That's all I've got to do with the fencing. I'm going to step it from there and make it a bit smaller, because I think it's just getting a bit too high when it gets down to the bottom, because the whole plot slopes, and I think by doing that, yeah, it should be a bit better and it's easier to handle. I've got this to do as well. So there's a fence to go at the back of here, which will come out to there. This plot here actually runs down there, and Brian's let Jim have a bit of the two beds just for now, but you know, hopefully we can sort something out, and yeah, you know, we might have to put some more beds in down there like we have up here. Let's have two separate areas and put a fruit cage down at the bottom there. Like I say, it's still all up in the air. I have still got my name down for a plot, so I think it's going to be, the way things are going at the moment, it's going to be a couple of years, but who knows. I'll just take it out. I'm not going to do a site tour because it's exactly the same as it was. I do like these. I mean, these are leeks, we've gone to seed, and they are kind of architectural. I think they're great, you know, for the pollinators. So, positive. Got to be positive about this. Thank you very much for the subscribers and the new subscribers that I've got over the past month. It's much appreciated, and it's a real boost to me doing some more videos. I mean, it's never going to stop me coming up and gardening, because I just really enjoy doing that. But you know, the new subscribers and some of the comments that I've had have been great, and really lifted my spirits. So thank you very much for that. I'd really love to get to 100 once this video goes out. That's a milestone for me. I'm also on Instagram, if you want to have a look over there. Sometimes, you know, I'll put odds and sods on there. Sometimes it's just easier to do that with work pressure and everything. But yeah, if you like the video, click on the like button, click subscribe and hit the bell, and then you'll be notified of any videos that I post up. I'm going to go collect some stuff now for dinner, for home. Me and my other half, we're going out, and we're going to take Woody the dog with us. And yeah, I'll catch you all later. Bye.